My name is Joseph A. Walker, and I am the Senior Designer at Essig Renovation Design. Essig Renovation Design is a Pittsburgh-based design-build firm. We specialize in the renovation of mid to high-end residential projects, which includes kitchens, baths, additions, decks. We also do a bit of commercial as well, coffee shops and the like. With this kitchen, the client came to us with a beautiful home. However, it did not reflect the beauty of the rest of the home. It was dark, it was dated, and the functions of the kitchen did not match up, and it was a bit disjointed. And so what we wanted to do was to bring a sense of openness, sense of light to the space, as well as create a more functional flow to the kitchen.
Joseph, what a beautiful classic kitchen.
Thank you, Kim.
Oh my gosh, can you tell us a little bit about the design inspiration behind this space?
Sure, so the homeowner had lived here for quite a while, and their home is stunning. However, the kitchen was a bit dark, it was a bit dated, and the functionality of it wasn't great. And so we created a space that was more open, airy, set for a more modern living style. So the client wanted a space where they could both eat and cook as well, and have a lot more counter space for prepping. And so we created this island which allows them to eat on two sides of the island, as well as be able to cook and entertain on the other side. For the top, we chose this beautiful Barcelo marble, and it just ties the whole traditional feel and style of the home together.
And the finish on this, is this honed?
This is a honed marble, yes.
Yeah, it gives you, it softens the space.
It does. And it balances well with the glow of these beautiful lights that we've hung on either side of the space to create a bit of symmetry and then just a soft glow in the space.
It does, it really all just ties together, and the antique brush finish on these lights is tying together with the hardware on the cabinets, which is just really lovely. Let's check out this beverage center with this coffee bar area.
Yeah, so the client is in love with espresso. He has to have his espresso every day. And so we wanted to create a zone for that as well. But we've included this under-counter beverage center for quick drinks for the kids to come and grab. And then we topped it with a counter system so that, it could also double as a buffet for serving guests.
Okay, well, let's head over here because I love this range top by Thermador. Can you tell us a little bit about that? And then I see you've done a custom range hood.
Right, and so we love this range top. As someone who likes to cook myself, I love how they have innovated this star-shaped burner, which allows the heat to radiate to the outsides of the pan so you get a more even sear.
I am loving how these countertops take you full height up into this custom range hood. And then the two-tone cabinetry is really beautiful and kind of really breaks up the space a little bit.
And the cabinetry was custom cabinetry created by Schrock's Woodworking out of Ohio.
Beautiful.
And what we did was, on the perimeter we stuck with white, but in the middle we wanted to catch your eye and create a bit of contrast. And so we went with a darker wood stain here. And then we also had them to recreate the wood cap that you see on this lower wall over here so that it matches.
It is beautiful, and what a stunning just kind of transition between the two areas.
One thing you may not have noticed, Kim, is that we have this really cool window. The client has a deck that abuts the back of the kitchen, and she wanted to be able to serve from the kitchen and not have to carry out heavy platters. And so what we did was we got this active wall gas strut window, which opens completely to 90 degrees, which allows her to entertain from within the kitchen to her guests on the deck.
That is amazing. This Shaw's sink is really beautiful with the apron front.
So what we're seeing is sinks are no longer just sinks, they're workstations. So she went with this beautiful apron front Shaw sink.
And we have a second sink over here, I'm noticing.
Right, and that's that's the dirty sink for all the dishes and for the prep work.
Let's head over to this combination double wall oven and tell me a little bit about this feature.
The bottom oven is more of a traditional oven, but the top works as both a convection oven as well as a microwave. And so you kind of get three appliances in one, which is quite nice.
That's amazing. When we're talking about a combination oven, we're talking about a multi-use appliance that allows you to use it three ways: as a convection oven, as a microwave, and as a combo. This allows you to roast things like a chicken in a fraction of the time. This is a wonderful multi-use appliance. So, and we also have this beautiful custom built-in refrigerator as well.
Right, it's a counter depth refrigerator, which allows more space within the room.
And you know, one of the features in this kitchen I really love is this built-in custom pantry area. Almost has a library feel to it to me.
Yeah, it's quite stunning. Originally, we had a set of service stairs that was not being used. And what we did was by removing that, it created a lot more open space. And so we were able to tuck the pantry in there and get a lot more function out of that dead space.
It's just beautiful, and it's definitely not dead space now.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time today to take us on this beautiful tour. It was just really inspiring, and I hope our viewers just absolutely love it.
Well, thank you, Kim.